Hey, Tony Gaskins here. I want to pop in real quick. You know, something I've been really thinking about, kind of always thinking about it, and it's hard for all of us, but that is using your natural gifts. Now, for those of you who have taken my course, Entrepreneurship with Purpose, you heard me talk about it in there, and this is something that I did, and it's really something that I made up. I didn't read this in a book. I didn't hear this from anybody. It's a lot of people using the program, the system now, because a big entrepreneurship podcast took my course and then started sharing it, you know, in their course, and so it has kind of spread. But if you are in the Blessed Business Tribe, you've heard me say this, but I'm wondering, have you done it yet? So when it comes to identifying your gifts or finding something that you can make money from, what you first have to realize is that when your creator made you, your creator didn't make a school. Your creator did not make a university. And your creator did not make a company. You know, all of those things are human creations. And so when you really go back down to just the bare essence, if you took yourself all the way back to the beginning of existence, the beginning of your existence, and as people started to populate the world, you know, what would that look like? And when you do that, you realize, as you are in the garden, as you are on the farm, as you are out and about, there will be things that you will be drawn to. There will be things that you will naturally do as a child that not every other child is into. So when you think about that, one child is climbing trees, another child is planting flowers, another child is doing cartwheels, another child is playing with a sewing kit or stitching together, putting together leaves, making clothes. When you think about it, that, you know, basic, then you kind of come to this place and you say, okay, based on my personality, based on my experiences, what am I drawn to? Like, what do I like to do? And so if you write down your gifts, which are the things that you do, the things you do naturally, the things that come to you. An example is I write. So of course I had to go to school to learn how to write. That's the benefit of school. So learning how to write, how to read, how to spell. But one of the things I do is I can take my thoughts that's in my head and I can write them. I learned how to type in school, another benefit of school. I can type my thoughts out as fast as I'm thinking them. And so my brain works in a way that my fingers can move as fast as I can think, as fast as I can formulate a sentence in my mind. So I may be typing 80 to 140 words a minute, just however fast I'm thinking. And the way my brain works is I can think through my thoughts without a lot of filler words, a lot of ums and ands and you knows and likes, and my brain can piece together words. Well, when I look around, I realize that not everyone can do that. That's not a strength for everybody. That some people struggle formulating a thought, and some people brain won't allow them to learn how to type, or they can't type fast. And so that I realize, hey, the way my brain is made, that's a gift. Now, if you come to me and you have on a shirt and some shorts, but you don't have on the shoes you're gonna wear, you don't have your hair the way you're gonna wear it, you don't have the jewelry you're gonna put on, and you say to me, hey Tony, does this outfit look good? I'm gonna say, I don't know, I can't really tell you because you're not all the way dressed. If you come to me and you show me a plot of land and it's just a bunch of trees on it, and you say, you know, I got this vision and I can see it, like this right here, this pool right here, this man-made pond right here, this high rise, this drive-through for the driveway, this right here, I cannot see it. My mind does not do that, but your mind may do that. If you come and you drop a bunch of different groceries on me and say, make a meal, my meal might be very basic, not a lot of seasoning, and you may make something that tastes so good just from scratch. So you see what I'm saying? As we look at the differences, and you'll get to understand this by looking at your siblings, looking at your parents. What are some things they do that you just cannot do that easy? And then it helps you understand, well, what do I do that they can't do that easy? And now you start to see your gifts. And whatever your gifts are, there is a way to earn a living from it. You won't be the only one. Most likely you will not be the only one. So anything you search in Google, you probably will see a company or a website, something come up. And so here's the thing, is we going through life and we living and we struggling because we're not using our gifts. And so one of the things I have to do, and I'm gonna do more of, is just using my gifts. So if I know how to talk, YouTube is a place for people who know how to talk. So me not knowing that tomorrow is promised, if I can do an 8-minute video with a nugget of wisdom, then why not do that every free 8 minutes that I get? And then why don't I get the mindset that says, I don't care about the views, I don't care about the likes, I don't care about the shares. This is going to be my portfolio of all the wisdom that God has given me while my mind is sharp, not knowing how long my mind will be sharp, not knowing what tomorrow will bring, that this will be a hub, regardless of the money, regardless of the subscriber count, regardless of anything. This will be a hub that my sons and their children can come to and hear from me. Because if something were to change in my life, they can hear from me. So I have to use my gift. And when you use your gift will make room for you, as the good book says. And I don't think we're doing enough of that, because we have been programmed. We've been put into the rat race. We've been put into this maze, and we get so comfortable just going to work for somebody else, when literally our gift, if utilized every day, could earn us a fortune. Could earn us a fortune, could open doors. And not even by earning a fortune, it could bring peace. It could bring peace. It can change your life. You could be working for yourself. If you know how to sew, like, here's the thing, sewing is a skill. But I could sit down and try to sew, and I could do it, but I could do it really slow. The way your brain works, you could sit down and try to sew, and you could pick it up, and you could do it really fast. You could sew a whole dress in a day. I could make that same dress, but it might take me a month. Our brain is wired differently. So that's your gift. I could develop the skill, but you are God gifted. That's what we got to understand. If you can sing, if you can write, if you can organize, if you can go into a room of a hoarder and it is a complete mess, and you could take and clean that room, guess what? If you could clean that room and organize that room, that is a gift. Because if you clean a house and that brings you peace, like cleaning is peaceful for you, that's a gift. Like, that's how your brain is wired. That the wiping away of the dirty and seeing the new brings you satisfaction. That's different. Because some people, that same act will annoy them, frustrate them, it will bore them, they will be angry, it'll ruin their day. And this is what we got to realize and understand, the difference in how our brain works. And I'm gonna keep harping on this and keep going in on this until we all get it, and everybody has started a business. Till everybody has started a business. And it ain't about making $1 million, But having something, starting something that you cannot be fired from because you created it, and having something that even if it's just one person at a time or $1 at a time, it is blessing you because you started it. And that's what we got to get to. That's what we got to get to where you're using what you, because that's going to give you time, freedom. That's going to open up the doors for you. That's going to change your life. Hey, this is Tony Gaskins. God bless you. You might see me again today. You might see me tomorrow. We'll talk soon.